Hello, welcome back to my channel. Tell me how many of you are afraid of shopping online. So a couple of days back I was ordering this dress and another dress, and I thought that let me just create a video for you guys, because I know every time someone asks me where did you pick this from, and I'll say, oh, I bought this from a website in the US, or I bought this from a website in Brazil, or I bought this from India. I have tons of people telling me that how do you shop online. Now, online shopping for me is a way to explore different brands sitting from any part of the world. Also, if anything, this pandemic has taught us that things are moving online and we don't have to actually go to physical stores to buy things. So I'm going to share you tried and tested methods that I use for myself and my clients for the last 7 to 8 years that I've been shopping online for them. We're going to talk about all the pain points. What are the pain points when you are shopping online? Is sizing, style. You are confused about how to navigate the online store. You're confused about the return policy, the product quality, the fabric, and everything. Hi, this is Janie Gandhi. I'm an image consultant, a style curator, and a sustainable style advocate. On this channel, you will find real, relatable, wearable styling ideas that you can adapt for your day-to-day life. Now today, as a prototype, I've taken a website called Canvas and Weaves. Canvas and Weaves is based in Singapore, but they curate amazing sustainable brands from India. My reason to pick up a curated website and not a brand website is that a website, when curates different brands, it gives me an idea of new brands that I have never explored before. I might not know that tinier brand, but because it is curated by a website or curated by an e-commerce store, I get at least 40 to 50 designers under one roof instead of going to those 40 different websites. Now I am going to actually physically take you through the whole process of what I do. So my screen will be visible sometimes and sometimes me talking, but let's go through this and shop online with me. So I am on Canvas and Weaves. As you can see on Canvas and Weaves, I have this first 10% off for the first order. Now generally all websites, when you're ordering for the first time, they have a couple of percentage discount or some freebie to win. Register for that. It's a freebie, just go for it. The next thing, when you're shopping online, if you're shopping from your home country, this wouldn't matter. But if you're shopping from some other country, then you can go to these drop down currencies. For example, in Canvas and Weaves case, if someone is shopping from Australia, it's going to be AUD. If someone is shopping from Canada, it's going to be CAD. From India, INR. Now, why these currencies help? I am in Singapore, the website is based in Singapore, so I am going to look at all the currencies in Singapore, all the product prices in Singapore dollars. It is comfortable for me to look at it in Singapore dollars because my credit card is also Singapore dollars, so I don't have to pay the currency conversion on my credit card. So whatever country you are based in, it is preferable to convert that to your country currency. Second, now navigating the website can become a mammoth task. It's exactly like how you walk into a retail store and it has like 7,000 pieces. It's going to be crazy to go through all 7,000 pieces, right? So what do you do in a retail store? Exactly same strategy we are going to adapt on this online store. So I'm going to go to filtering. The first thing, they sell art and fashion both. So they sell art pieces and they sell fashion. For me, I'm not looking at purchasing art right now, it's fashion. In fashion also, they have options of men, women, kids, jewelry, whatever you want. I am actually looking at something for myself, and I'm a jewelry addict, so I'll always go to jewelry section for every website. Let's start with women. It says essentials or festive. I'm going to pick up essentials. I'm not looking at anything essential. And in essential, I'm going to start with dress because I'm actually looking for a dress or a jumpsuit to buy. Now the other category that you can bifurcate is this one on the right hand side, which says date new to old. If you visit this website too often, then you will do new to old, which tells you what are the new products that they have added. Or sometimes if you drop down the menu, it can talk about alphabetically if it helps, or featured, what are the featured, what are the top selling pieces, or price low to high, price high to low, whatever you want. Just for an understanding sake, I'm going to do price low to high so you understand how the pieces go. The next thing is I'm going to quickly start scrolling this and shortlist the pieces that I want, and then I'll tell you how I made my final decision. Okay, so I have shortlisted 5 dresses. The next step, once you have shortlisted the 5 dresses, is actually to take care of the costing and to see, which ones are your shortlisted pieces that you want to buy. I'm going to have a look at all the 5 dresses and then see which ones, I'm okay not to buy and which one I want to still consider. So from 5, I've come to 3. Now, let's check the current dress that I'm wearing and look at the product description. If you go to the product description, it says it's an A-line dress or a kurta. It is sleeveless with racer back style, hand screen print, side seam pockets, embroidery and everything. The variation in color, texture, so you know that it's a cotton piece. If you go to the fabric, you can see it's a power loom mercerized cotton, and that means there'll be a variation in texture and everything. Now go to the wash care. The wash care says that separate cold hand wash inside out, iron medium, no steam, in reverse. Do not wring, do not flat, do not bleach. This also tells me that I don't have to put this in the machine and I have to just hand wash it in cold water and let it flat lay it to dry. The next, it says your order once placed will be processed in 20 working days and will be delivered in 3 to 4 working days from the days of dispatch. This also means that if I'm placing an order today, it's going to take me about 20-25 days to reach. So if there is something, there is an urgency or a need, always reach out to the brand and ask for a deadline of when you will need it. Like if you need something in 3 days, you're clearly not getting this in 3 days. So in such a case, it's always advisable to reach out to the brand and ask them that, hey, do you have a ready piece, or I am wanting to buy something, a similar one, but it's taking 25 days. But do not place your order when you know it's 25 days and expect magic in 5 days. So that was product description. Always go back and read the product description, because all e-commerce stores write down good product description. And if the product description is not there, reach out to their customer service, reach out to their Instagram handle and ask for product description if you're confused on the transparency, if you're confused on how it is. There are these images as well. If you look at the 4 images, that will help you on how the outfit will actually, the top or the kurta will actually look. Each of the 3 dresses that I have picked, I will actually go down, look at what it is, whether it's handcrafted, whether it's cotton, it's polyester, it's mulmul, what is the fabric, it's linen, what is the wash care instruction. That gives me confidence into buying. It's actually like feeling a piece. When you go to the store, retail store, you're feeling the piece that, oh, it's cotton, it's linen. But you don't know the 100%, whether it's 100% cotton or 100% polyester or linen or satin. You're just taking a feel of it. Here, you cannot feel the product, but once you read the wash care instructions or once you read the product descriptions, you will understand what the product is. So that was about the product. What is the next most difficult thing that people feel when they're shopping online? Sizing. Now, I'm going to tell this. Measure your whole body. Your shoulders, your bust, your hips and your waist. The fuller part, okay? The fuller part means the bust is not this. The bust is the fuller part. Measure the fuller part of your bodies. Write down those measurements in centimeters or inches in an Excel sheet and keep it handy for you forever. I also measure my foot size if I'm going to buy shoes online, and I do. So you measure your body parts and put it in one Excel sheet. Next time when you're shopping online, stop looking at the letter sizing. Now what happens with letter sizing is that a size S from one store could differ to a size S to a different store. Indian stores might have a different sizing because how Indian bodies are made, and a US store might have a different sizing. In this case, because it's a curated e-commerce store, because it's a curated designer, that's why brand to brand even the sizing could change, since every brands have different sizing, and I don't want you to buy something just from the letter sizing. So just because you're used to wearing a M or a S, you cannot blindly click on that and pick up a S or a M. Go down, look at the measurements. In this, again, the A-line dress, go down, look at the size guide. There is a shoulder, bust, waist and hip, all measurements that are there. Now the closest to you. My measurements are bust is 36, my waist is 34 and my hips are 41. So which is the widest part of my body? The widest part of my body are my hips. This is an A-line dress. It's not a fitted dress. So my hips wouldn't be restricted rather in this dress. Let's go to the measurement. Size L has 38, 32, 41. I am 36, 34, 41. If I go to size M, then my bust is 36, yes, but my waist is 34 and here the waist is 30. The hip here is 39, but my hip is 41. So clearly size M is not going to work for me. It will be slightly tighter. In size L, it says 38, 32, 41. So 38 may be a bit looser on the bust, 32 perfect fit on the waist and 41 a great fit on the hips as well. So for me in this dress, I am going to go up, click on size L and add to the cart. The idea is whatever piece you're buying, you will check whether it's A-line or whether it's a straight fit. When it is a straight fit dress, you have to see to it that the lowest part of your body or the widest part of your body fits well. So if it's a straight fit dress and if you're heavy on the bust, then the dress has to fit you well on the bust. If you're heavy on the midriff, the dress has to fit you well on the midriff, and you're heavy on the hips, it has to fit you well on the hips. In this case, it was an A-line dress. That's why the bust and the waist becomes more important and hips are just going to be flowy in this dress. Alright, similarly, let's look at the next dress that I picked, this red and beige one. I'm going to go down. Now in this one, if you look at the piece, it's a fit and a flare. So bust and waist is important, hips are of no importance, and the brand has not even given hips measurement. So I have to go and check my bust and my waist. Can you look at this? Bust is 36, which is perfect for me. The waist is 30. In L, the bust is 38 and the waist is 32. Now in this case, if you look at the piece, the waist is not at my natural waist. It is slightly above. So I could pick up a M or a L, whichever fits my bust properly. I have picked up a size L because I don't like anything that sticks to my stomach. So I'm going to pick up a size L and add to cart. Now I have two dresses, and before I place my order, I'm going to check the shipping and I'm going to check the returns policy. Generally, every FAQ has a return policy. So I'm going to scroll down the website and see where is their return policy. So bottom, there is a refund policy. I'm going to click on that. It answers some of my questions. It says, how long will it take my order to arrive? They have very well written that it's going to take 10 to 14 business days, not sooner. So 20-25 days approximate, and considering that it's pandemic season right now, it might take around a month or more. So if you're in emergency, if it's like an issue, then please check with the brand. But the brand has extremely written here clearly that it's not going to come to you in 3 to 4 days. The next is, what's the return or the exchange policies and how many days do I have to return or exchange something? This is important because once you receive the product, and you know, every brand has this capacity. Even if you go to e-commerce stores, they'll say that you have to return within 7 days, within 15 days, within 30 days. So similarly for e-commerce stores also, keep a check of within how many days do you have to return this piece. In this particular website, you have to return within 7 days. Oh, sorry, you have to... Okay, so I'm highlighting this one. It says returns and exchanges must be unworn, unwashed, unused. Obviously, it's good etiquette. I mean, you cannot just wear a piece and then return it. And you have to return the product with the invoice and barcode in 4 working days. So if I buy the dress today, I don't like it, it's advisable to create a return invoice, let the brand know that you're returning the piece, and return within 4 days. These are good methods to have because all sustainable brands, all small labels or curated labels like this work on very less margins and very less manpower. So don't go back to them after a month and say that it doesn't fit me. It's clearly written, it's 4 days, so you have to be mindful that it is 4 days. One interesting thing that I like is that they have mentioned that each piece goes through quality check. The product is only eligible to return in case of damage or in case of incorrect size. So this is how you go through the whole process. Whenever you're shopping online, treat the whole process as if you're in a store. Don't be afraid. The product issue can be solved by reading the product care and the product description. The sizing issue can be solved by you measuring yourself and not just relying on the labels, on the size labels, not relying on SML or the UK labels. Actually measure yourself so you don't do a mistake while ordering that, because you know the sizing works for you. So like I said, I picked up 2 dresses for them and I'm going to show you how both the dresses look before we end this video. So that was it. That was an informative video for you on how to shop online. Do let me know if you have queries or you still fear some aspects of shopping online, and I'll help you answer below. If you have liked what you've seen so far, please give this video a big fat thumbs up. It's amazing and interesting, the queries that you guys are asking to me in the comment section. It helps me and motivates me to create more videos. Till I see you next time. Bye-bye.